Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times. Please keep the home race connector page in view at all times. Please keep the home race connector page in view at all. Please keep the home race connector page in view at all times.
Get real tight and compact. A lot of that power then comes out in an explosion versus the opposite end of the spectrum. You get a lot of layback at the rear, in which you're focusing more on the acceleration of the handle, swinging the hips, and so you kind of have a front loaded versus a back loaded type of stroke. She definitely looks like she has that rear load of the stroke there, and able to keep that grade up, kind of with the whole body coming in and collapsing together at the same time.
Rita Christina Hansen from the Faroe Isles, European World Champion in 2019, 2020 and 2021 for the lightweight women, is in leading position in that category of the race. Look at her, we'll talk about what this is. Vivian Calverwell at the moment from Australia, she's leading the race. Elizabeth Gilmore is just tracking her but 27 metres behind. Calverwell is very solid, isn't she, in Olympian there?
Yeah, and I'd say, you know, if we're looking at about 28 meters back, 1200 meter mark, and she's kind of declaring her lead at this point. Looks like Reese and Gilmore may be able to have a bit of a challenge back and forth as they keep track of each other. 6 meters separating the two of them, I think. You know, we'll see where things shake out. Rebecca Giles, a name not unknown in this world of indoor rowing as well. She may have an opportunity to push on if she's got a little bit left in the tank. Weinberg will make the move up in fourth there. Splits-wise, looking about to get that third place position. Second below, we'll see with the halfway point if she's able to make a move to kind of collect herself and gather into that competitive spot.
So we're through the halfway point. Vivian Calverwell at 1:45, looking for around about a 7-minute split or 7-minute finish time, probably just a little bit over. She's dropped to 1:46 now. Elizabeth Gilmore from the USA, proudly flying the flag behind her. You can see it on the top right of your screen in the blue top there. Yeah, go for it, Sean.
Oh, just talking about Gilmore, former track and cross country runner who bought a Concept 2 for cross training options. Kind of when so many people ended up picking up machines. If you're watching, maybe one of those people who, you know, mid-pandemic decided to find out one tool that you could have that would help you to stay fit. And I think that's where she really started her journey on this path. So she started competing in January of 2022. So I mean, she's fresh to this. So you know, as well, great for her to be in this position right now. You know, competing with Culverwell, who's coached as somebody, you know, supporting her. Gilmore is a month into this journey, and she's sitting in second place, potentially looking at a silver medal. I mean, that's impressive. That's really great performance for somebody who is brand new to this sport, and I think that's where so much of this comes from. So many people could be competitive in this that come from another sport and have an opportunity to come perform here.
Yeah, we're seeing that so often. We saw it with Daniel Gandhi on track after the shed in one of the earlier races today. Switching from 400
afternoon, ladies and
indoor
gents.
rowing.
Anyone that's watching, hello.
Does give you that
Hope
versatility.
you're okay and having a good day.
Train. Now we're in the
Join
Six
me.
Nations Rugby
Hang on,
Series back
skew
here
it for a
in
little
the
bit.
UK. That's all kicking off this afternoon.
Right,
and a lot of the rugby players do
Right, it's
row
warm-up
their
time.
dogs
Yeah.
to work on their cardiovascular fitness.
Racing at
Into the
13:34.
last 500 metres now.
Men's 40 to
Australia's
49. Final.
Calverwell is in gold medal position
work's
by
been done.
41 metres. That is
We're in the
a
lobby,
pretty
we're
decent
waiting. I've just got to
margin
connect
ahead
up my
of
other
the
camera so
new
that they
starter,
can see me and
Elizabeth
know that I'm
Gilmore,
not
another
cheating.
Australian, Jacqueline
But that's a
Rees
little bit later, so I need to get my
is
warm-up
just
done and
going
out of the way
toe-to-toe
now.
with Ellie Wenberg
So-
from Sweden, who is now pulling lower splits
So
than
just
Jacqueline
get
Rees.
ready.
Wenberg pull through. There's Sarah
easy.
Christina Hansen, the leader in the
My background
lightweight
noise obviously is
category.
the competition going on.
24-metre lead over
I think the
Algeria,
lightweight
Rubina
women
Amina
are
as
racing
we
at the
come
minute.
into the last
Which
250
is cool,
metres.
that's fine. I need to concentrate on my bits as well, so just put it there so you guys get some sort of audio stuff when I'm screaming, crying,
She'll find
dying.
a sprint as she
doing
gets
whatever
into
I
the
do.
last 50 metres.
And in the lightweight women, we see
So what
Corey
time are we on now?
Prince looking like she's
Just coming up to
putting a
1 o'clock, so I'm going to get
challenge on
started.
Amina
It's
here.
going to take me like 10 minutes to
Not
warm
sure
up.
if she's got enough space,
And
but
then
she's
once I've
definitely
warmed
dropped
up,
that split below, so
that'll
we
give
may see a
me
shake up on the lightweight women between
like
second and
ages,
third
but I'll have a little
position.
paddle in between.
As you mentioned,
I just
Hanson,
want to
think,
get
is
it
gonna
out of the
be able
way
to
so
hold
I'm
on to
done
that
and my
gold medal
body's like,
position, but we may see
okay,
a
yeah,
swap
we're
out
going
for
to
silver
like, be on the
medal
edge
here,
of our lives for the
with
next
Amina
6
having to get
minutes,
bumped down to
maybe
bronze.
longer.
Coverwell coming up to the line.
I trust you're all having a good day.
Meters in her race. Definitely going to be
Mine's
sub
okay.
7 minutes, isn't it,
Mine's
for Vivian Carbowell?
Oh my god, and I'm going to need a wee
Line.
obviously on completion of this, so you guys
44
have to go
metres
to
ahead,
the right back and I'll go and wee in
Gilmore.
the special cupboard. So it's like
6:56.7. She undoes the
special
shoes.
place, right,
Great evening's work
Right.
for her. Fist pump as
Standard.
well.
race warm up, you know how it goes. 6 and 2, 6 and 2 for me. Everything's set up.
Coming up to the line.
Yeah, you don't get no numbers, no nothing today. Sorry.
And I think if you ask me, the story to tell here is amazing to come into the sport 1 month in, having picked up in the rowing at cross country runner, find her way here for silver medal right now. I mean, that is a fantastic.
It's a lovely day though, that's the main thing. Sun shining, the weather is nice.
The athletes there. With their recovery process. Go back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. And yeah, we've been catching up all day from previous races. So athletes.
It's a weird one, it's always strange to race. Then it's strange. Yeah, I got up this morning, tired, thirsty, hungry, fuel the system, tried to keep active, nothing too strenuous though.
Yeah, just I knew it start from the next fight, so I knew that that'd be a bit of a catch up. So
Just got to stay loose.
felt alright, held the feet, well, thanks to and then taking it towards the end.
Just coming up on the first stint, about 200 metres, increased pace and a bit of power. There's the key change right now. There we go. Drop it down again. Heart rate, steady, good. Always a little bit quick on race day. So let's control it in the off watch. And press calm. again at 1-2. 200 metres to go. Hang on, no, that's not right, is it? 1-4. See, I'm that confused. I don't even know what I'm doing. I should write it down. I've got some things written on the dishwasher. What cameras where. Checklist. Am I in the lobby? Yes. Is the camera switched on? Not yet. There we go.
So after that short break with those partners, we now have the results from those lightweight personal movements, as I was saying. Nina Hansen, the absolute dominant force, showing up once again on course to deliver a gold medal in this event. Of course, will be not going to be on the website.
A little bit warmer in the utility room today. That's no dramas. I'm sure I'll survive. Okay, second stint coming up.
We now have Martin, the open Tesla filtering tournament.
Oh my goodness, what a stacked field. We've got Alexander Daikin, qualified for the Russian. We've got Gordon Lennon, previous world champion of Belgium.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, half of this field is below the weight limit. You know, and then we have some athletes sitting here coming in spot 8, but 18, and then 6, 18 there. So we're going to be field about half the gas. Top of the other half gas.
Have throttle down again.
Second class as well, Robert Carson called out previous winners there, Cole Brazil.
Heart is beaten. She's a little high.
But we are off the over 2K. No push stop.
But that's okay.
And lead straight out into the lead. 116.17.
Excuse me.
Second place looks like Taiping Peng.
I just had a message come through from the coach. Probably says, hope you're not warming up now. He's more likely to say, I hope you didn't drink last night. I scared him the other day. He's probably like on an all day. Instead of rowing.
Yeah, today maybe you got the right mix to make it on that particular day. Right now.
So I'm just hitting the 2K mark.
Down very much on that start.
It's just over 8 minutes.
Hey, for those of you that may or may not be with on the machine, I mean, just try to take
600 meters to go. One more kick,
let alone to sit at a 1.
and then I'll do some stretching. Shh!
Sitting there.
Don't tell anyone.
Realize the fitness that is
Yeah. BGD, China, currently next place at the moment.
Just as everything feels tired and aching
Road at 6,
and old
Chinese 8, I think, by
and knackered.
BGD had a slightly different qualification time, 2 seconds quicker than Taiping. Maybe those conditions change. Gordon Mellon now making
Okay, last little stint coming up.
second place.
Yeah, not driving as well as Cameron says, and indeed, remember,
And it is just a little burst, this one.
so he's already had a
Final bit.
day with any for this race.
Not touching anywhere near race pace. That's it. Paddle down.
Behind that, that, all the melon that you see. Yeah, that's great. Good attack.
Yeah, and he always brings a little bit of flair to the sport as well. And with the lighting there on his stage, in response to the attack, I mean, clearly he is making himself be perhaps
The whole warm up. Can we stay for 10 minutes?
start sport.
That would do.
Think of this open event, sports name.
Right.
Quite relaxed. Still on 125, 126 with his captain flag.
Here we go.
That's the entry. I mean, truly, and just long. I mean, he's hardly like
3,
put anything into it. Just
2,
make him look effortless right now. But it's
2.5,
but Mellon is
1.
starting to move down to by Sofkin there, and maybe starting to nudge his way up, saying, "Hey, don't forget about me. I'm still here. Don't get comfortable."
Yeah, well, Lemelin was hoping for a 5:45 split, so he will know with his pacing exactly what he's on at the moment. And he's gone
5:45,
down
bloody hell.
125, 124. Look at those splits, Lemelin. He can't
That's some
possibly
shifting.
overtake Varsovkin now, can he? With 500 metres left to go, Shane.
Right, so the next thing to do is to plug into their
what
camera,
he's
or to
back
give them
on.
access to one of my other
He's
cameras.
sitting below. He's going to be climbing.
That's got to be about
back
10 minutes before the race, but
a
I
meter
put the
every,
time on the wall.
5
on
to
the
10
dishwasher.
seconds here, and if he can pick it up
Like
a little
normal
bit more,
people
he
do.
may be claiming those meters back. So you're right. With 500 meters left,
What to drink?
18 meters between them,
So
I don't
much
know he's going
choice.
to be able to do it.
He's 123, 124,
H2O.
17 metres. It's almost inexorable. Lemelin's split is dropping down. He's getting ever closer to Varsovkin. Depends how fast Varsovkin went out. He looks comfortable, Varsovkin, doesn't
Sounds
he?
like he's shifting.
He doesn't look too much in pain. His face is quite relaxed.
Yeah, in fact, I would expect to see a little bit more intensity out of him at this point, knowing that he's being challenged.
You'll see some
Apparently,
intensity in a
Lemelin
bit,
said yesterday
that's for
that he was expecting Varsovkin to do.
Right, so everything's set up, it's all
exactly
good to
what he
go.
did. I'm wondering if
We're just waiting.
Mellon perhaps
I can see,
underestimated
you can see the
what
ticks
Varsovkin
by the names.
was
That's
going
everyone
to do.
filling into the
Look at him
lobby.
dropping
Everyone's
down
getting
to
in there.
122,
Wow.
123. Wonder
He
what
is
kind of an
coming
impact
back.
that crowd around him is going to have. He's storming on
So
here.
I've got
as we
that
come into this
that
final
you can see in the
250
bottom
meters,
right-hand
just
corner. That's
closing
that down
about
below,
a meter
so I
every
can
couple
see it.
seconds now. He
Remember
is
last
not
time we
going to
kept changing,
leave
kept
this
changing.
one
There's not a lot I
alone.
can do about
I think
that.
we're going to see an
Ideally,
amazing
we want
finish
it
here,
all to
3
go well.
meters, and they are coming
And just
close
see
to that finish line.
the
Look
race,
at everybody back there. They're trying to.
can't
There's
do
the
that.
switch. Just a
I've got
few
other
meters
things to
before
worry
the
about.
finish line. He is going to bring this all the way through, holding below Varsovkin. And he has
Yeah,
got
Coach said good luck,
Mellon
trust in your training, do yourself proud. And that's all I can do. All I can do
swarming
is
on
go with
that
what I know
finish.
I
I mean,
can
that is as
race
good a
at.
racing as you
Everything
can
that we've
hope
set
for.
and planned
Gold
for is the only
confetti
pace that I
showering
can
from the air.
know I can
mean,
keep and
if that's
maintain.
not a production and a race, wow.
You know, racing
I
the
mean,
other
that
people
was
around
incredible.
me, yes, that's the option. But I don't know when the race plans are. I know what my race plan is, and I'm going to try and stick to it.
Oh, get him
Because
on
that way I'll know I'll make
What
it
a
to the
sensation.
finish.
That was the best race of these championships. I just looked at that distance. It was 20 metres with about, 400 metres left to go.
Scary
I
stuff.
thought, he can't do that, can he? And then the splits just crept down. It was a sensational finish, and that explosion of confetti. And Lemelin just stepped off the machine and punched the air and greeted the crowd.
He stepped off the machine and punched the air.
And
I'd be lying on the
it was
floor here.
Absolutely, the
Like,
moment
trying
of
to keep
theatre that
my
this
dinner from last
championship
night
has been
down.
waiting for.
Oh, absolutely, and just
I'm
the
struggling to see the
juxtaposition
time in the
of
bottom
watching,
corner of the
seeing
screen,
Varsovkin
because the
and
screen's so
Lemelin,
dusty.
the two different scenes. I mean, Varsovkin
Not kept
just
things clean.
in his library,
Must sack the
Lemelin
house out.
sitting on a stage with
Not
gold
doing his job.
confetti ready to explode. I mean, just the difference in the athletes, the difference
Right,
in the
13:10.
atmosphere. That was truly incredible to witness. And
I need to do a little bit of stretching,
I mean, what a
just
fun
to-
race
Just
to be
because,
a part of.
because
Yeah, and
everything
we're
just
waiting for
feels a
the
little
final
bit tight.
competitor, Felix Uma on G, to finish in this really exciting race.
Oh my god, it's like the first, I think it's the first time I've
I
stretched all
think
season.
we're going to go to an
not
interview
nice.
that we've got from the winner of the previous race.
Might do with some good though. It's all right. It's good. It's the legs. I can feel it in the
That's
legs
nice.
already.
The opportunity to row virtually has been amazing. I've been trying to do this for the last 2 years.
Oh,
So, you know, the support from my family and friends all over the world has been astronomical. And obviously, I have a coach as well, an indoor rowing coach, Rob, and his wife.
I ain't so monk, mate.
At Fitness Academy. And
I'm only going to do what I can do.
A lot with
Nothing wrong with
my
that.
indoor rowing, with technique and I guess belief in getting the paces up. I'm blown away. Look, I knew I was going to be up against some really tough competition, and
You've
I
got a
just
coffee
gave it everything I
milkshake.
got. My little girl, she's 7, she went to bed, and I just said, I'm going to do my
Coffee
best.
milkshake,
And
ready,
that's-
sort of
that-
hula
that
hoops
is my
ready.
why, and
I like
that-
it.
She's always been my why. So today I rode for her, and I hope she's proud of me when she wakes up.
Right.
Or how
So
wonderful
before I
the
connect up the additional
championship means to some people
camera,
and to Vivian, and we've got
I'm
the
going to
results
step
from
into
that
the magic box of the light
sensational
behind
race we just had
and
at the
just
Open Men's
have a nervous
race.
weep.
An overtake in the final 200
So you guys stand out for a little
meters.
bit.
You'll see these
Literally
five
1
teams'
minute.
Results here. Ward Lamellin
Go to-
really showing why he is the best
Oh
in
God,
the
hang on,
world
where's
in
the-
this
where's the
Open Men's
cursor?
category. The Belgian
There it is.
team with that gold for confetti ready to celebrate. They had confidence in
Right,
him
so
the
I'm
whole
back in
way,
a second,
pushing
right?
Sovkin
Stay
into
there.
silver, and Nakarainen of Finland gets the bronze. After that incredible race, we've all been holding our breath for something like that, very dramatic, and hopefully we'll see something similar in the next race. And competing in that next race is last year's world champion Kirsten Klein.
The team test is a max effort 3-minute row. I'm from Anniston, Alabama. I grew up there my whole life. After college, I moved all over in oil and gas, kind of just working all northeast, and then finally settled in Texas. I am very open about the fact that I was an alcoholic, or that I am alcoholic.
Right, that didn't take long, did it?
Honestly,
Back.
I was first introduced to just
Hey,
being
Karma.
around in the machine through CrossFit. I had joined a CrossFit gym in West Virginia, and then also
Right, so I'm going to do this while I
one
still
here.
can.
And in
Hopefully,
2017,
there won't be
my CrossFit coach,
too
who's still
much
my fiance,
faffing around.
had mentioned to me that I had decent times at rowing and was crap at everything else in CrossFit, and she was like, "Why don't you kind of explore that?"
shit.
She's actually
Right, so it's starting to come through, it's all starting to pull together. Number 10,
mentioned to
that's me.
You have so
You can
much
see
potential.
there.
And I started working with
Oh.
her. She was just my
I haven't got number one in.
trainer. And she asked me, and my nutrition coach, and she asked how much I was drinking, and I kept lying to her. So that's actually how I kind of discovered I was drinking a ton. And she said if I could put that down and just really get my life together without alcohol involved, I could be something. And I took that and I ran with it.
So I've got my little blue mat ready to lie on once it's all over. And that's why I have a little bit of moment of
I just
contemplation
think
about
the
my life.
rowing community as a
And
whole
what
is a
I plan to do in the
tight-knit
future.
community that really does want to lift each other up and support one another. So if you're really wanting to get into this sport and,
So,
and
yeah.
just wanting to find a
Oh,
way
good.
to do something more that instead of having to suffer in silence or struggle with stuff, it's a community that can build you up and just help.
Right, it just changed then, something changed. We've not changed.
Well,
it's
we've
all right.
seen Kirsten compete in just a second. And just a quick reminder before this next race, we won't be seeing Elena Buriak, a big name that everyone will probably be expecting. So
Oh.
please, given the developing situation
Hang on, I
in
need to
Ukraine,
connect
take a
camera,
look
don't I?
at worldrowing.com to look at the news of what we'll be doing with Elena.
Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times.
You, Shane, do we think Kirsten can hang on to her title?
Yeah, Kirsten's going to have her hands full in this race.
think they
Frankly,
both,
we
huh?
have
That's
a lot of
that.
athletes sitting at the top here, ranging from 6:42 to 6:47.
Double check. Do you notice how every time I click on something else, it
Again,
tells me
we're
that-
seeing a very
Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times.
We have
Yeah.
3 Chinese women who are all going to be giving Kirsten a real challenge. And frankly, I'm excited to watch this one. I think we have another opportunity for some really exciting racing as we go into today. Beyond that, you mentioned.
So yeah, I'll probably say now what we on?
Prep everybody. Her time that's going to be
It's
accepted
quarter
today is
past.
a 6:57.
Plenty of time.
Was her qualifying
Everything's all
time,
good.
so that's the time that will be used for her today. And beyond that,
In theory, I can still
we have
be warming
some
up, and
times in the
you
seven.
know, I'm gonna
Those are
just
gonna be
have a little backwards and
up in that
forwards,
competition,
just to
so
stay
there's
loose.
Potential for the podium. However, I think there's a good shot that the Kirsten's going to do something amazing there.
Kirsten Klein not quite in the lead. Yang from China takes that.
And it is
Early
just
on, Kruger up there for
no effort.
Germany.
No effort. I'm
First
just
100 metres of this race.
Hey, legs.
There leads
Hey,
Kruger
arms.
134s.
you ready to
Fantastic split. Look at that power.
Just
Kruger
her?
putting down there, still at 135. Lucia Kruger is absolutely killing this 28-year-old. Qualification score of 737. Would you?
I won't let
believe?
you post links
So
now, I'm afraid,
sure
gents.
she's going to maintain this.
Otherwise, all them Russian links will be
yeah.
popping up. We don't
I'm
be
not
clicking on
sure
them
what we're
and
seeing from
finding
Kruger is going to be sustainable.
who knows what.
There's Kirsten
like the
Klein
villages come up.
sitting next to a Christmas tree,
Don't click on
holding
it.
on to that holiday hope.
But I think it's down as so I'm on.
Liv Yang in fourth
I think
place.
it's a
there.
2022 World Rowing
For the
virtual
customised
indoor
Chinese ergos.
event. They've got their own website, so if you put in World Rowing
She's
event,
going to come through
or
and
World
she'll
Rowing,
go into
it
third
comes
place
up.
position.
you might see my YouTube channel.
Yi
As I
from
do.
China as well. The Chinese Zhang Pen now occupy the first or the second, third, and
Because
fourth
I put it in the
places.
background just so you get
Kirsten
that
Klein has a
audible.
2-metre lead. So apparently, Kirsten
Yeah, that's it,
Klein
they've
left
got a
her
live
treat
stream,
for
yeah,
Christmas
so they
no
might
much
mention
good
me on
luck,
there.
according to her Instagram
a
feed yesterday.
Idiot rowing in his utility room.
I wonder how long
without
that
coded
lasts throughout the year. I wonder how is that maintained through the indoor rowing season? Is that the point at which the Christmas tree comes down? But I do appreciate it as a former baseball player before I found rowing. The superstition is something that could go a long way sometimes.
I think
Zhang Peng
next
Xin, the
season we might have to
20-year-old,
go for
is
something a
just
little
going
more. I think I
toe-to-toe
might have to
with
take up
Kirsten
badminton with my
Klein.
mum.
There's just a metre or
I think
so
that'd be
between them
better.
as they come through to the
Not gonna
1400
feel like
metre
I'm gonna
mark.
die during.
Kirsten Klein now taking up the sport of water rowing and developing her technique, and she has just had to surrender that first place position. Zhang Peng Xin, the 20-year-old, has moved through 140 splits. What an amazing move that's been in the middle of this
dear.
race. You
Yeah, absolutely. And Kirsten Klein as well. I mean, you're seeing her start to drop back a little bit, but she has been on the study this whole year since last year's race.
Has China got like a
She's
full-on
been taking
bingo?
time in
Like-
the off season to really focus on her
That's it, that's what
technique.
happens. But that means they must
Personally,
be
I've
like
been
their
following her
professionals.
journey as well and seeing
You know,
the changes
this
that
must be
she's
part of
made.
their rowing
From this
calendar,
perspective,
in the
it's tough
absence
to
of,
see the technique change,
the on the
but
water
it's
races and
safe
things
to
like
say
that.
that she has been working hard.
So every time
as
I look
well
down,
as
something's happening
getting
on the
the
screen
water.
down there, so I'm
There's
just
been
looking to see
undoubted
and make sure that you
adjustment
guys,
that
you
has
see
to
it
happen
blink slightly.
in that way, and she has been truly heads down.
Telling me to
for
wait
the
for
last
further instructions. We're still at
Zhang
number
Peng
10.
Xin is pulling the biggest splits. You're looking at Liu Yang there, the Chinese athlete, in third place, behind Kirsten Klein in second place. She's just 6 metres behind Zhang Pei Xin. At the moment, Kirsten Klein, who has been injured, she's got to find something extra as she
Where's
goes
my
through the
Concept 2
1,000
branding?
metres, the K coming up. Just about now in
I
this
haven't
race,
got
Zhang Pei Xin comes through.
I'm just
still pulling
representing
the
the
lowest
Royal
splits in
Navy.
this race. Liu Yang too is right up there.
In the
Chinese
utility room at the
working
back of the
together
house.
as a team. You can
It's
see
falling
the three
down, got
athletes
spiders
there
in
at
it
the
and
bottom of your
mice.
screen. It's very close as we
Oh, well.
go into the second 1,000 metres.
If I go too fast, the machine slides around, so there we go.
Yeah, and not much. 14 meters between first and third, as well as Zhu Xingjie. There's
I
a
do need
chance
some
that
funding.
she's going to be in the mix
do need
as well.
something.
She may have a shot to strike when the iron is hot, and her opportunity
Worry
to
about
get
that next
into that
season.
bronze medal position. We're going to have to see where Kirsten
Oh no, that
sits
help.
as
Yeah,
she
billionaire
gets into
Bruder
it.
help.
She's starting to get that challenge from behind, and you mentioned she's been ill leading up to this, so she hasn't been training
So I'm
much
just- I
lately.
keep checking times and
We'll see
just-
if that catches up to her, or if she's able to
It'd be
cling
nice
to
if
with
they
this
had a little
final
timer
half. She has
that I could
750
see.
meters left.
Better than my one
Whether
on
or
my.
not she's going to be able to pull something
Right, so the
else,
screen's just come up with like the rowing one, and it says it's okay to warm up.
Third place,
We're warm.
145, a little slower than the
And I'm just
Shin.
Doing this is to keep
Zhang Fei-Shin.
ticking over so they don't get too static.
Zhang, Chinese athlete,
Because we've got about
10 big
10-11 minutes.
first someone everything from she's going to make it back into first place, but not Walker Miller to finish in the men's version of this race. You never know, you haven't seen anything yet.
And you can see I'm just slow.
I mean, he truly proved that anything is possible. And I think we're going to witness
They will know power.
here. It looks like
Going through the motions.
He's the one who holds on to that position unless there's different types of things to go, unless there's something.
I wonder where H is this time.
He may hold on to that
The last time he's taken the family to Monkey World
I think there's a shuffle that could be happening.
and told him
Here's
to
bending off Zhu at the moment.
they had to go to the cafe so we can sit and watch it
What
with
do you
the
think?
family.
He's going to be able
That's
to
good to
keep
know.
that attack off.
I don't know, there's a lot of support for the Chinese, isn't there? Li Jiang there in second place, we see her on the screen, she's shooting up to go for the sprint finish. Xu Jingji still just got 3 meters, and at the moment she's pulling quicker splits than Kirsten Klein. It's going to be very tight whether
Oh, I like the sound of that. I encourage sponsors and banners with the Zoom call camera.
out in front,
Yeah, that,
17
yeah.
meters in front with 250
That'd be
meters to
good.
go, Shane.
Yeah, I think Kirsten needs
I
to
could
make
probably get
a
a
real
white
push
X
right
up
here
here.
if she's hoping to do anything. She's
Oh,
got to
that's
get
all
down
business,
into those lower 140s if she has any hope. And there goes the switch.
We'll decorate for
Looks
next
like
season.
she is going to take that 3rd position. Whether or not Kirsten is going to counter in the final 250, based off of what I'm seeing right now, I'm not sure if she's feeling like she has it in her to be able to counter and really go for it. She'd have to have dropped the hammer by now.
Xu Jingji just had it there, didn't she? 139s, you saw her briefly pulling Zhang Fei-Shin out in
Some
front.
bros just messaged me.
139 splits with 100 meters to go. She's defending that lead over Lu Yang. China in 1, 2 and 3 position. Kirsten Klein holding that 4th position.
Right,
ahead
so
of
people are being
Isabella
asked to improve their
There's the 2nd place athlete, Li Yang.
improve their connections.
China, you can see the shouts of all the spectators.
But that
Yeah,
news is
come
good.
on
This
now,
is what happened
that's
last time, remember?
Second
And it kept
place.
moving. So we
Take
try
that
and
out of
keep
the way.
it in while I can.
1, 2, 3 for China. What
Once
a shame
again.
that Kirsten Klein, she just hasn't had the time on the machine, has she?
Yeah, I think that showed. You
If I
could see
put
the
it
spirit
right now.
early on, but the fitness caught up to it. I think that's ultimately how this piece ended up. But you know, congrats to the Chinese again for taking 1, 2, 3 in this race.
Oh,
Second
that's
time
just
they've
it.
done that today. That's 6 medals, all from
So
the
if I
women.
push down
I mean that's
on
an
the
impressive
key,
feat.
the screen will sort itself out. I might have to
We
read
have
out from my assistant.
Hobig from Germany, as followed up by Kruger from Germany, our early leader, Kruger. You can
Kruger.
tell, I think that early push really hurt her, and now she is just trying to bring it in.
I've got
for
3
a
different
solid
drinks. I've
win
got
against
water,
possibly
I've
Munster.
got juice, and then I've got some sort of energy drink.
Yeah, that was
Lucozade
exceptional,
Sport.
wasn't it, at the start of Kruger? I don't know what split she thought she was going to pull, but
Okay, 10 minutes to the
not
start
able
of the race.
maintain that pace.
Good to know.
Senye Yilmaz from Turkey crosses the line. Let's go back to the studio before the last Chinese competitor finishes.
Thank you so much, both Martin and Shane, bringing us that Open Women's 2K event and a sensational performance from the Chinese athletes. Once again, another 1, 2, 3, the 2nd time that they've achieved.
Sounds like
that
the Chinese
feat,
athletes
and,
are doing
it
really
seems
well
to
there.
be
They've
a
got
big
1, 2,
old
3.
celebration there
Fair
in
play.
the location that they were competing. We're going to have a look at the scores in just a second of the results once they are all filtered and confirmed. But that was what the sort of peak couple of races that we've had here at the World Rowing
Right.
Virtual Indoor Championships.
Oh.
If you've been really enjoying our production today, if you've been watching and you want to get in touch with us, please do on all social media channels. We've got the Instagram, Twitter and Facebook. Let us know what you've enjoyed, what your favourite race has been, if you've been supporting, competing. Send us through your pictures as well. We'd love to see them on #IndoorRowing, #WorldRowing.
That's it, so that's probably a full team, yeah, like the combined force or whatever. So they're used to rowing all together. And they'll be setting paces for each other. Okay, maybe with the lead rower aiming to be first, the others following in.
And it has been amazing to watch. Just it gets better year on year. We obviously weren't anticipating this championship to be virtual this time last year, but amazing that we can come back into the format. And the amount of people that have gone.
Let's just get it out of the way.
Making it worse, making very much, as it has been a really amazing day, bringing people together from all over the world. Just a reminder, we've had 736 athletes competing both yesterday and today, and 900 entries.
Well, at least the main thing is I'm in the top 15 in the world in my age group. So that's all right. I've just got a place somewhere in there.
To this weekend's finals at the 2022 World Rowing Virtual Indoor Championships.
I honestly don't know
we
where.
unfortunately don't have any results
There's
to
some
bring
fast
you for
people
that
in
last
here.
race, but they will be available
Fastest
later
qualifier
on
was a 6:02.
www.worldrowing.com. So take a look later on
6:14s,
today, and you'll see
15s,
them posted up
17s,
there.
20s.
I've been Camilla Hadland.
It just
This
depends
is
on
the
the feel
end
on the
of
day.
this particular slot
That's
of
the-
racing.
that's the
but
bit, is how-
Martin Cross and Shane Farmer will be with you
I'll
for
know
the rest of the
by about-
afternoon to bring you the rest of the racing. We're closing
I'll
the
know by
studio
about
for now,
1800
but
metres
stay
in how I'm
tuned,
feeling.
stay online, and we'll be bringing you some highlights of the best races this morning. Thank you very much once again, and we'll catch you again later.
You can tell, I'm contemplating. There'll be a lot curling up in a little ball afterwards, that's for sure. Name it, I'm number 11. Number 11, GB. That's my real name. I know you're not supposed to do that on the internet, but what else? What are you gonna do? Come and get me? You're welcome to. What's the rest of you doing here today? It's like that now, I'm like, oh, the calm before the storm. It's all good fun. Oh, that's it, Mother's in. Any chance, Mum? Yeah? Big day, you turn up late? Whatever. Whatever. Don't give me your excuses. Yeah, it's alright though, I mean, you know, it is what it is, it's my real name, you guys all know it. You'll all come for me if you need me. If you see me keel over afterwards and I don't get up and I don't give the thumbs up, those that know me will send assistance. Right, my dad's on as well. My dad and stepmum are on. Yeah, and other teammates are there. They've rowed. James Wade raced before, he won.
Charlotte Dixon's going to take this.
This is going to be an incredible finish.
So exciting, but it's so close.
Bar Hansen of Denmark just crept in there.
Meg Knight
Right,
just
this
gets
will be
in.
my last little pointless paddle, we'll call it. In a minute it will tell me stop rowing, sit ready and all that business, and that's it, game time. You're making a cake? Yes, I like cake. It's funny you should say that, because the end of the row is connected to a whisk, and I'm just whisking up some eggs to make a souffle. I think you've got to whisk them vigorously for 6.5 minutes. There or thereabouts. Anybody else nervous? Just me then, that's alright.
This is Tencent Cloud today.
Right, Cottonmouth kicked in, mouth's all dry.
And open up boundless frontiers. We build big accomplishments from little things, support discretionary access to existing networks, and inject new momentum into business growth.
Last night
Tenzin Cloud be your
I lubed the rower,
shape a
so
more
I give it a good clean, make
efficient,
sure that she was
and
free running and
refined
she's nice and
business
smooth at the minute.
This is where it
Because what happens
begins.
if you leave, I
Simplicity
don't clean it
from
down properly, it gets
complexity.
little bumps
The
on
details
the
of greatness.
traveller,
Tenzin Cloud.
and I can feel them.
Hello there, and welcome back to the 2022 World Rowing Virtual Indoor Championships. We've had a fantastic day of racing so far, and we've got some more great races up for you this afternoon. Coming up with the men's 42,000 metre race. With me is Shane Farmer, and there we see the athletes for the 40 to 49 2,000 metre open race getting ready and prepped.
Yeah, absolutely.
2
And
minutes.
already seeing some of the athletes that we saw yesterday from the men's 40 to 49. Some of these athletes having done the 500s yesterday. You know, many of them probably using it as prep to come into today's 2K and hoping that they, you know, executed that well enough to give them perhaps a little bit of confidence. So as we watch these athletes begin to warm up, you know, what you're seeing here is the various warm-ups that athletes choose. Some people like to get real hot, super sweaty, and then take a nice break before things start. Some people have that nervous energy.
That used to be the old warm-up.
Let them
You used to
kind
have a
of
quick
keep
tap.
spinning along, and they want to go to the
And then get on
absolute last minute with as little downtime as possible. And as always, we're seeing all of these different locations. It's truly impressive to see where all of these machines land. And as we get into these men's Master 40 through 49, taking a look at the scores that you can be expecting today, our top score coming into this event would be Anton Grassel from Slovakia, putting in a 6:02
Right, that's it. I can't push that
qualifying
button
time. I
anymore.
mean, at that age, that is just
Right, telling me to
really
get ready.
an impressive split to pull. There's Mohamed Sabti, again, one of our 500 meters competitors yesterday. Sabti pulling a 7:16.5 for his qualifying time here. And now we get it back out to these multi-screens. Here you're seeing all the different locations. Athletes have not been called to ready yet, but there we go. They've been told to stop rowing. Handle should be going down at this point, letting those flywheels come to a complete stop, and allowing the athletes to collect themselves, as well as allowing our technology on our end to be able to collect itself and get a fair start amongst all the athletes.
That's right, Shane. Championships in the 40 to 49 category, coming in with 250 metres to go. He's already sub 130 on the splits. Anton Grassel from Slovakia is moving into first place with a commanding lead over Ricardo Abrantes de Paula from Portugal. Dylan Drazvik in third place from USA. Sean Gibbs going for that personal best is going to be able to catch it in fourth place. That looks like the bronze, silver and gold medal position.
That was hard.
I think you just called it, Martin. Wow, Grassel bringing it down to the 118 for his sprint there to finish. De Paolo coming across 607.4. Dragsweek finishing
0.2 of a second slower than last time. It's alright. I'll take that on the day.
You can see how happy his family is. 6:14 for Gibbs. I mean, I think that was a well played race on a couple
just
of different
knackered.
fronts, watching Dragsweek and Gibbs back and forth as well as Powell and Grassel. Honestly, Powell, a great move on that and challenging Grassel there.
Legs felt burnt out.
Horsepower.
1200 in.
Yeah, the last
I knew
competitors
it.
finishing in this
They felt
race.
tired all week.
USA John Hanna finishing. Asuma Abdesam from Morocco coming up to the finish line. We've got Mohammed Al-Matroud from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
The day's done.
You can see the athletes as they are there just crossing the line. We'll see if we've got the results for you coming up shortly. The unofficial results, the actual official results will be confirmed later in the day. You can visit website.com for all the results from this championships, this virtual championships, the 2022 World Indoor Virtual Rowing
It's
Championships.
good. It's a great result.
Was originally scheduled to be
better than I was expecting.
Made virtual because
But
of
man,
COVID, and it's been another success.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, why don't we go and look at some highlights now of that race.
Just with legs. Shot to bits now. It's alright. I'm only the fourth fastest then, that's okay. I can handle that. I can't say my legs are tired, I can't even lift them with the bloody roller.
Back there, let's see if we've got some results of that race to give you. We know that Anton Grassel did so well. See confirmation. Wow, just off.
Cheers, bro.
Time 6:01.9.
It's tough.
Abrantes de Paula in second place with 6:07.4, and Dylan
Was he? Oh, no.
from the USA.
So that's it, I removed everything from underneath mine.
And the Chinese
I have to keep it
at the back end
controlled.
of the field.
So that you remember when I did my minute one
So
and it
we've
was
got
sliding all
more
over.
racing coming up for
That's
you.
brute strength,
Oh, the
control.
results, the open
I
women
can do it.
results. Yes, the three Chinese. It wasn't the three Chinese. Elena Buriak.
We're not dead, that's the main thing.
That was her
But then anyone
qualification
else
time.
is.
And the developing situation in the Ukraine.
Wow.
World Rowing's made a statement, and Elena Buriak's time is shown there from the time she did in the qualification as Ukrainian athlete.
My legs feel like lead. Let's get
So
it.
we have the next race coming up, Shane. I think
I need
that
to
is
warm
the
down, I need to
lightweight
flush them,
event,
so I'm just
40 to
feet in the stirrups.
49, and
Another attempt to row.
we can take that race away quite shortly. Let's look at the runners and riders.
Yeah, absolutely. And all out into this race, we
Oh
have
my God.
Jesus Flores Alvarez, who is
Oh, that
the
feels
world record holder
weird.
in the team
Literally
category with a 6:14
nothing in the legs.
qualifying time. Coming into today, however, 6:24.5.
But
It'll be interesting to see
consistency.
if, perhaps he would step back a little bit.
That's
in
3 on the bounce.
that day.
6:14s.
Got Tom Middleton, GB, at a 6:46.3.
I went off fast. I was aware that it took me a while to settle.
But within striking distance,
And like I say,
we have,
you go off fast, you pay for it at the end. And I paid for it at the yes. I was still 133s.
top 5 there.
But sweet under a baby puddle.
Got potential here to have a race.
It was an athlete.
Second second.
Yeah, I kind of want to recuse myself from a bit of the
I've been out to row for years just to sort my legs out.
Is the guy that I row with down at Old Boat Club, which is maybe just a mile and a half behind me. Steve Van Strippen there. Tom Middleton said, you have my permission to shoot.
At least the vision didn't close in. That's always a bonus. Last one, I was rowing in a tunnel. This one, I knew where it was.
And I think the Spanish was probably Spanish athlete, Jesus Gonzalez Alvarez, probably have a little.
But my heart rate was high.
It's going to be a great race.
Early on.
Well, I think you know, the upside of this, being close to this, is that
Excitement.
you bring that special commentary. You know him firsthand. You perhaps get to exploit
I think 2K rolls
as the race goes on. And now you get to hold him to his earlier comments of what to do.
It hasn't taken me years to recover.
The athletes sitting ready to go. They've been called to stop.
It's an improvement, yeah.
Good clear picture there.
And I didn't need to lie down straight away,
The athletes have a picture there.
which I didn't notice. I was able to unclip and we sat up for a bit.
Intensity on stage there.
I mean, I'll have a quick look. I'll have a look at my actual split.
Fastest Spanish Alvarez.
That's what she said.
Years of age.
Here they go.
Wow. Blasting off, not much chain slack there from Strippian, and Tom Middleton looks to be going through.
Is that the 500?
Middleton, or is it
134.8?
Henry Gumarans from Spain? I think he has taken
That's the one.
lead.
That's the bit I've got to work on.
In second place.
We know this. We know that. That's my style. It must be.
Alvarez
So it means-
second back, but it's pretty close.
Thanks so much for the follow.
5 meters behind the leader.
Thank you very much indeed.
There's the race
So,
leader.
If we know I like to have a rest in the
Very
third
early
quarter,
stage of the race.
we just shave a second off, 0.5 a second off everything around it.
That looks to be his living room that he's doing this
That works.
race in. Shane?
Indeed. I love the original stone sitting on the wall there behind him. I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
I think my mum's obviously been at the sherry while she's been making the cake.
On capacity.
She said it held my place the whole time, yeah?
That
High and no one
maybe
sun,
run out
so
of charge.
it's one glass down. And then she's obviously had a second one.
Just
Because
looks
she
like
says no work
so
today.
hard to get
She
that
knows it's
done.
the
I'm not
weekend.
sure if that kind of rate, that kind of effort is going to be sustainable for him based off of the other techniques that I'm seeing that just look a little bit more.
So now I get what's called rower's cough. The only way to describe it
in 2000 and in
is to go and buy 20 Marlboro Reds and smoke them all in a wanna.
No stranger
That's rower's cough.
to the water. Well, like Tom Middleton,
Where you push
where
you push your heart in your lungs that much.
Lightweight men's doubles.
And I'm gulping in there, gulping it in.
2000.
In here is bad, dusty, horrible.
So
But
a
you
lot
just
of
just
pedigree
normal
in this field.
dust particles, skin, blah blah blah, all that stuff that we breathe in.
I dabble.
It just needs to get in there, and you'll be
Never
coughing.
actually made
I'll be
the
coughing
cut.
for the rest of the day.
Once you go lightweight, I mean, do you have the innate ability to get there when you want, but you don't have to live there all the time?
Yeah,
Right.
some of the lightweights, they do have this thing of just
5 minute cool
being
down.
around about 74
Yeah, 1,000
kilos
meters.
and dropping down if they can.
Which will be about 5
I
minutes.
think a lot of the national teams now, they like you to be pretty
And
much
then
on a set
You guys can go, and
weight.
I'm going to go and have a lie down.
For men, we definitely crew boat and also like up itself.
Anyone welcome to come and join me.
And I think a lot of
I'll be the one coughing and
the
spluttering.
first 3
I'm
places,
gonna do that.
Alvarez, the race favourite, out into the lead, 136 split.
I'm drinking a glass of wine maybe. Yeah. All right.
Alvarez, that real acceleration. Look at that, man.
I mean, stunning
Wow.
on the handle.
Oh, my lungs. Each breath in. You just feel it.
Tom Middleton moved into silver medal position. There he is. Looking back at the picture, been in great shape, in great training throughout COVID. Rome will be
It's hard work. I would say rewarding.
Sun road
It's not.
at a high level, really skills
But I'm getting better.
around the UK.
Getting fitter, getting stronger. Does that mean I come back and do it all again next year?
Up at
We'll see.
36, highest weight of the 49 lightweights.
We were speaking earlier to that short stroke. You can see that exemplified here. A real short cutoff in the catch. I mean, he's barely reaching full compression. Using a lot of that hip swing, drum swing, opening up his bag, bringing that handle a little bit higher, using that second half of the front half.
It's really interesting the way the spot showing it, and it's not something I certainly was 1 year ago. I never go that short.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not sure how he's able to maintain those splits of 139.
Well done. I think I need to get up and do a bit of stretching. Not even in 2 minutes.
I think Milton moved himself into a solid second. Alvarez, he was a little bit of pain on his face now. He looks between Alvarez and he's got the middle here. A little bit more fluid, not quite as defined.
So this season is
a little bit more
2 gold,
a little bit more rounded.
1 silver, and a 4th place. That's alright.
But then you switch over to Alvarez and you see that big hip swing is
I missed. I think I missed. 2 events. Because of COVID.
He's better. He's just in the gap.
But that's alright.
Years now. Alvarez sitting 13 points ahead of Middleton. Splits-wise, they're about the same. I'm not sure he's going to be able to
never know.
But unless he has, space in the back pocket, it's drop.
Yeah, I think Alvarez is in the second one.
Right, LNGs. Thank you very much for your time. I'm going to knock the stream off there. So I can cry in peace on my own.
Solid silver medal position.
You guys
Spaniard,
take care. Thank you very much for coming along to watch. Told you it'd only be like 7 minutes. Got out of the way so that you can get back to doing your stuff. Sorry it took so long.
Splits in the last 250 meters if he's going to make it.
You guys look after yourselves, stay safe,
into the bronze medal
and I'll catch you all in the next stream.
Now just ahead.
See you later.
Kiwi Blair Johannes van Straatman, who is back in 5th place.
Bye. Take care. See you later. Bye.
Here we go into the last 200 meters, Shane.
We may see a shift in that third position. Take a look at that bronze medal. You may see Volvik make a move here on Camarans and potentially overtake him. He's closing that gap quickly.
Please keep the Home Race Connector page in view at all times.